The dark side of WhatsApp, what they don't want you to know. You think WhatsApp is safe because it says end-to-end encrypted, right? You think your private messages stay private. You think no one is watching, listening, or profiling. But what if I told you that WhatsApp, the app trusted by over 2 billion people, is not what it seems? What if the most widely used messaging platform on Earth is quietly harvesting your data, aiding governments, tracking your habits, and exposing you to surveillance you never signed up for? This is the dark side of WhatsApp, and it's far more invasive than you've been led to believe. By the end of this video, you'll understand why WhatsApp is not your friend, and why millions of users are fleeing the platform in search of real privacy. Welcome to Cybernetic Warfare Frontlines, where we reveal the hidden battles being fought in the digital world. Today we're diving into WhatsApp, owned by Meta, branded as secure, promoted as private. But behind the green check marks and the promises of end-to-end encryption lies a web of surveillance, data extraction, government cooperation, and subtle manipulation. This is the real story they don't want you to know. So grab your phone, because by the time this is over, you may never use WhatsApp the same way again. Let's start with the crown jewel of WhatsApp's reputation: end-to-end encryption. That phrase gets thrown around like it's magic. It means only you and the person you're talking to can read the messages. Not even WhatsApp can access them, right? Technically, yes. But here's the catch. End-to-end encryption protects the content of your messages. It does not protect your metadata. And metadata is where the real gold lies. Who you talk to, when you talk, how often, for how long, from where. Your contact list, your device fingerprint, your operating system, your app usage. All of that is visible. In fact, Facebook, or Meta, collects that metadata continuously. They use it to build shadow profiles, track user networks, and feed algorithms that power advertising, influence, and behavioral analytics. Your encrypted message might be private, but everything around it isn't. This is like putting your letter in an opaque envelope, but plastering the sender, recipient, timestamp, location, and return address on the outside. Encryption gives you a sense of security. Metadata gives them real control. WhatsApp was once independent. Founded in 2009, it was built on the promise of simplicity and privacy. But in 2014, Facebook acquired it for $19 billion. That's when the game changed. Facebook didn't just buy an app, they bought access. They claimed WhatsApp would remain private. They promised not to merge user data. Then in 2016, they did just that. WhatsApp updated its terms to allow data sharing with Facebook, including phone numbers and usage metrics. Today, WhatsApp provides Meta with a constant stream of behavioral intelligence. And while Meta claims it doesn't access your message content, it absolutely monetizes everything else. Here's what WhatsApp can legally collect right now: your phone number, device ID, device make and model, battery level and signal strength, app version, time zone, IP address, contact list, transactional data, if you use WhatsApp Pay, how you interact with businesses, when and how often you use the app, and more. That's not speculation. That's from WhatsApp's own privacy policy. So ask yourself, how can a privacy-focused app collect so much? Because you let them. And because you can't say no if you want to use the platform. That's not privacy. That's a surveillance contract in disguise. Now let's talk about something far more dangerous than advertising: government access. In the US, WhatsApp receives thousands of law enforcement requests every year, ranging from subpoenas to emergency disclosure requests. And they comply with the vast majority of them. Even though the messages are encrypted, the metadata isn't. WhatsApp can tell the police who you talk to, when and how often, what numbers are in your contact list, which devices you used, what your IP addresses are, and even your account photo and group memberships. In some cases, this metadata is enough to map out entire social networks, perfect for surveillance, even without message content. But it goes deeper. A 2021 report revealed that WhatsApp gave the FBI real-time access to metadata from certain targets every 15 minutes, via something called a pen register trap and trace order. Let me repeat that. Real-time surveillance of your metadata every 15 minutes. End-to-end encryption didn't help those targets, because governments don't need the content, they need the patterns, and WhatsApp gives them those patterns willingly. Internationally, the situation is even worse. WhatsApp has repeatedly collaborated with repressive regimes. India, for example, has pressured WhatsApp to trace the origins of forwarded messages, despite the encryption promises. Brazil, Pakistan, Nigeria, they're all pushing for access. And each time WhatsApp bends because keeping access to those markets is worth billions. So yes, your chats are encrypted. But if a government wants your information badly enough, WhatsApp will hand them the rest. You may have noticed more businesses on WhatsApp lately. That's not an accident. Meta is transforming WhatsApp into a business platform, a place where brands can contact you directly, offer deals, even complete transactions. Sounds convenient? It's not. Because these business messages aren't always end-to-end encrypted. They're stored, they're analyzed, they're monetized. When you chat with a business, Meta may read and store the entire conversation. Why? To help the business serve you better. In reality, it feeds the ad machine. Even worse, WhatsApp is rolling out ads in chats. You heard that right. Ads in a supposedly private, encrypted environment. This opens the door to something even darker: psychological manipulation. Imagine WhatsApp analyzing your emotional state based on who you're talking to and how often, then serving you ads designed to exploit those moments. That's not theoretical. That's behavioral targeting, and Meta is the world champion of it. WhatsApp was once a tool for communication. Now it's becoming a Trojan horse for commercial surveillance. And it's all happening without most users even realizing it. Even if you ignore the metadata and the monetization, WhatsApp has a major security problem. It's a constant target for spyware and zero-day exploits. In 2019, the NSO Group's Pegasus spyware exploited a WhatsApp vulnerability to infect phones silently, just by calling a user. The user didn't even have to answer. Pegasus gave attackers access to messages, emails, calls, microphones, cameras, everything. WhatsApp sued NSO Group, but the damage was done. Over 400 users were targeted, including journalists, activists, and even diplomats. But Pegasus isn't alone. WhatsApp has had dozens of major vulnerabilities, many of them allowing remote code execution. In layman's terms, someone could take over your phone by sending a specially crafted message. Now, to be fair, all apps have bugs, but WhatsApp's integration with your phone's contact list, storage, camera, and microphone makes it a prime target for sophisticated attacks. And when your app is owned by Meta, used by billions, and monitored by multiple governments, you're not just a user. You're a vector. In early 2021, WhatsApp updated its privacy policy, forcing users to accept new terms that allowed more data sharing with Meta. The backlash was immediate. Tens of millions of users fled to Signal, Telegram, and other encrypted alternatives. Signal downloads surged by 200% in a matter of days. Why? Because people finally saw what WhatsApp had become. A far cry from its original promise of privacy. A data pipeline to one of the most powerful surveillance companies on Earth. WhatsApp tried to walk it back. They delayed the policy rollout. They issued PR statements, but the damage was done. The truth was out. WhatsApp works for Meta, and Meta works for data. Not for you. WhatsApp wants to be seen as a secure, private messenger. But under the hood, it's a data-hungry machine. It collects metadata. It shares with governments. It allows targeted manipulation. It's a threat vector for spyware. And it's rapidly becoming a business platform designed to extract value from your attention, your behavior, and your trust. Is it encrypted? Technically, yes. Is it safe? Not by a long shot. Because privacy isn't just about encryption, it's about intent. And Meta's intent is to monetize you. You are not the customer. You are the product. So what can you do? Start by making informed choices. Switch to privacy-first apps like Signal or Session. Read the privacy policies. Understand what metadata is. Learn how to use tools like VPNs, Tor, and encrypted backups. And most of all, spread the word. Share this video, comment below if you've left WhatsApp or if you're considering it. Subscribe to Cybernetic Warfare Frontlines for more deep dives into the digital tools we use every day and the hidden systems behind them. This isn't just about WhatsApp. This is about who controls your data and what they do with it. Don't trade convenience for control. Reclaim your privacy. We'll see you in the next one.